Alright, so I'm back again with this Flay Barb that I showcased in the last video with some average gear where we were struggling in pit level 89, probably died about 4 times. But since then, over the last couple of days, I've acquired 2 new rings with GA crit chance on them. I bricked a couple of them trying to get the tempers on. But I also got a new main hand with the GA max life. And I bricked one of those as well, and these are about 150 million, 200 million a pop. And I re-rolled the temper to get steel grass stuns, and I've also masterworked all my gear up to at least level 8. And I've been trying some pit levels, going higher and higher until I hit about 119, and that's where I'm starting to struggle. That's where I'm starting to die again. And 117, like I can now farm 101 pretty efficiently, and I wasn't dying up until 117, but 118, 119 I started dying again. So that's where the challenge is going to begin. So I'm going to try 120 for the first time ever. I'm not running holy bolts. I only run momentum for movement speed. So let's give this a try. Let's jump right into it and see how this goes. Hopefully I don't die too much so I can actually post this to YouTube and not be embarrassed. Now the differences between the last videos, I can actually stand in these packs now. My war cry is active more often. And you also have to inflict a bit more bleed damage. You can't just pop rupture and wipe the bleed damage off right away. So you kind of want to wait for that wonton rupture every 13 seconds, because stacking bleed damage is more and more important as the mobs have higher health pools. And also another strategy is, see there, I popped it a little early. Didn't help me any. So I can pop it now and again. Another thing you want to do is use that steel grasp wall inside of the pack. Might as well apply the stun and vulnerable. And move on. So at these, another strategy is at these higher level pit levels, you can't stick around for just fighting 1 or 2 mobs. These mobs are hard. They've got the extra health pool. I will move on, hoping for some easier packs. Almost died there. Close call. Glad I didn't. Moving on. So I try to walk past the mobs and then pull them in from at least 2 directions. Helps get a larger pack for a faster clear speed. Always spamming war cry. Now that my rings are damage on berserking instead of critical strike damage, having war cry up as much as possible is what you want. So you're kind of spamming 2 keys. If the mob's going down quick, you're spamming rupture as well. You're trying to use steel grasp whenever your APM can allow it. And then iron skin is just as a sort of like a flame shield. This is going kind of crazy. Explosions everywhere here. So far doing just fine on time though. As long as I don't die. Kind of jinxing it. Alright, moving on. Lots of bleed damage going on here. They should all start melting pretty soon. Sorry if I get a little quiet, but honestly, there's not much to talk about. I just kind of want to showcase the build and where it's at. Let you guys comment on my play style and give me any feedback or tips. Again, I've only been playing this for maybe 4 days, so I'm still learning all of the different strategies. It's definitely not a minion necro build. Requires a lot more APM. But it also makes those boss fights kind of fun because they don't last nearly as long. This is a great single target damage build. This portion of the build, getting to the boss, is the painful part because you don't do much AoE. Doing great on time. I think this 120 will go down. I think I'll probably do 125. But especially once I master work from level 8 to 12 on my gear, I think 125 is definitely in the equation. With Holy Bolts, probably 130. I've never been to 130, you know, 120 will be my new high for all my characters. So let's pick this shrine up. Shrines are key to getting ahead by an extra 30 seconds or so. If you die, find a shrine. Make up for time. So this I should just be spamming. War Cry and Rupture, I guess. Chase him down, see how the bleeds stack up in his health bar, and then pop Rupture, and he's gone. Kind of the strategy. Now with boss fights at this level, there's no more one-shotting bosses. Like, this build could easily like one-shot Tormented Duriel, but it will not one-shot a 119 boss. Wow, lots of effects. Just gonna move away from that ground effect and pull them in. Common strategy, sort of sidestepping like a Terran in SC2. I'm doing, oh shoot, you don't want to do that. You kind of want to stutter step. Sort of evade to the side, steel grasp, and then start the fight again. Alright, let's see what happens here. So you can watch the white bleed damage, 19 million. Oh, are you serious? One-shotted. Okay, that's new. I thought I could stand in that. In 118, I was able to stand in that 119. Okay, I will have to be more careful. Jump to the side. So I'm actually going to have to play the mechanics now a little bit. This is new. Oh, I lost all the bleed damage there. That sucks. Popping Rupture at the wrong time. When it just comes off cooldown, you think it's available. But in reality, Wonton is not available, and then it removes all the bleed damage. You really need to remember that it's about 13 seconds, so don't get tricked by any sort of UI bugs. So it's available now, so I'll use it and then evade it out of the way. Oh, is my bleed damage still going? I think so. Where do you go? Oh, shoot. Oh, wow. I need the triple evade boots. So yeah, bleed damage still going for like 20 million, or no, 50 million. Move out of the way. Jeez. Pop Rupture, done. Alright, so that's 120. I forget how much time I had left, but I think I had a few minutes left. So I should be able to move up a little higher in the pit levels, and you probably won't see another video from me until I get all my items masterworked, and I'll show how far I can get at that point. And then we'll attempt with Holy Bolts and see if we can get a couple levels higher than that. So I'll see you in the next video. If you found this informative at all, or if you're trying a Flay Barb or anything of that nature, leave some comments, and we'll start a little discussion in the chat, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.